Paul Hunter is an epidemiologist and Professor of Medicine at the University of East Anglia here in the UK. Professor, welcome to the programme. Now, are you confident the AZ vaccine is safe? And if so, why?
Yeah, absolutely. I only had the AstraZeneca vaccine myself a few days ago, and I'm certainly looking forward to my second shot in a couple of months' time, and I have no concerns about that. The problem with a lot of these rare conditions like this, these blood clottings, and particularly as well, I think the Germans have been talking about something called cerebral venous sinus thrombosis, is that they are rare in the population as a whole, but that when you are looking across so many different diseases that might or might not be associated with vaccine, you're going to find these clusters fairly commonly, actually. And so, you know, when you come across something like this, and you know that probably it's actually just a false association, it does make it actually very difficult to a message to get across, and particularly when we do know that the mortality rate from COVID infection is so high, and even in people in their mid-40s, it's about 1 in 1,000 people who get the infection will die as a result of that. And you've got to set that against the probably very small and probably not actually causal relationship with the thrombosis across Europe.
So would you anticipate that all the nervousness about the AZ vaccine will evaporate in the next few days?
Well, I think it's likely that the organisations like the World Health Organization and the European Medicines Agencies will come out quite strongly saying that there is no strong evidence that this is a causal relationship, and that the evidence is overwhelmingly that the benefits of AstraZeneca vaccine far outweigh the possible theoretical disadvantages, which ultimately will probably not be found to be the case. The problem is
there...
what the... Sorry, the
Sorry,
problem
Professor, I was just going to put to you the point about, is there a causation here between medical experts, that if Germany decides something, France feels they need to follow suit, or Italy needs to follow suit? Is that a problem here, do you think?
I think that is certainly an issue. I think most European governments and agencies would be wanting to be perceived to be doing the best for their population, and it is very difficult when other countries are starting to suspend a particular vaccine to really have the force of your conviction and hold out and say, no, we're going to carry on. Hopefully, when the World Health Organization and EMA make their decisions and comments in the next few days, that will be lifted. The problem, of course, is what that will do to people's confidence, particularly if they were only marginally certain that they were going to go forward for the vaccine. And anything that reduces vaccination uptake will undoubtedly mean many more deaths that could have been prevented.
And all this must surely damage the confidence of regular citizens, as in this particular vaccine.
Well, absolutely. And as I've said, you know, if that confidence is damaged, and if people decline vaccination as a result of this, and I think there is some evidence that people, even in the UK, are already cancelling appointments, that what will happen is that more people will get COVID, and more people will need to be in hospital, and more people will die as a result of that.
Professor Paul Hunter, thank you very much.